Okay, so first of all, The Predator is directed by Shane Black, and it stars Boyd Holbrook, Jacob Tremblay, Olivia Munn, and a slew of other characters that are joining this franchise for the first time. And you know, it's kind of funny, and I know almost every single reviewer on YouTube already mentioned this, but Shane Black was actually a cast member of the original Predator, so it's kind of like funny how the fact that he's directing this new one, but still. So yeah, the movie follows a group of PTSD affected soldiers having to fight off a pair of predators from invading planet Earth. And yeah, I said a pair as in not just one predator, but two freaking predators in one movie. Because apparently one predator is just not enough for 2018, so let's just introduce another one, and not just a normal one, but a huge, gigantic, Hulk-like predator, just to satisfy the big budget Hollywood movie quota.
A big boy's a hunter. He brought his dogs with him.
But in all seriousness, I'll be completely honest with you guys. Ever since the first few trailers came out of this movie, I just didn't know what to expect because the tone it was giving off was just so campy, so cheesy, just not very suitable for this type of franchise.
Hey Baxley, if your mom's vagina were a video game, it'd be rated E for everyone.
Look, I love Shane Black. I adore the Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And I might be in the minority here, but I actually loved Iron Man 3. I just really like the style he has in the director's chair. But in all honesty, I just don't think he was the best director for like a revival of this franchise. Because from start to finish, this movie just doesn't take itself seriously. It's packed full of just too much comedy. And like I said, it just comes off as too campy and too cheesy. I mean, by all means, the movie was hilarious and I was actually laughing out loud in plenty of scenes, but then it hit me. This is a Predator movie, not a comedy, not an MCU movie, not nothing. Where is the horror? Where is the scary factor that all the other Predator movies had? I mean, I know that a lot of them, especially the original, had plenty of one-liners and certain campy things in them, but it didn't focus on those things. It focused on the Predator and the horror nature that he gave as an alien. But instead, in this new movie, all of that took a back seat just for the comedy.
It's above our pay grade. Do I get a cookie now?
And I could probably assume is that it's the studio trying to emulate the MCU formula, kind of, since it is one of the biggest franchises right now. But that formula just doesn't work for every single franchise in Hollywood. Add to that a very basic narrative and a very lackluster script, and there's not really much else in this movie. But despite all the negative things in this movie, there were actually some things that I did like. Starting off with the characters, especially the dynamic between the soldiers in the movie. There was just a lot of chemistry between each actor and so much charisma between them that it was just so fun to watch them doing everything they were doing in the movie. Not to mention Olivia Munn's character actually being very useful in this movie, not just being reduced to some kind of damsel in distress like almost all female characters are in these type of movies. And of course the action, the gore and the violence is completely on point, being one of the biggest highlights of this movie for me, with all the big action set pieces being super fun to watch, super entertaining, just watching this ultimate Predator mowing down all of these soldiers in the blink of an eye. I mean, it was crazy. But in the end, I can't really fault this movie for all the negatives and all the things it could and should have been, since it did just set out to be a big blockbuster popcorn flick. And honestly, it delivered. Because mind you, despite all the campy and tongue-in-cheek things, I was damn enjoying every single second of this movie. So the only score that I can give this movie, purely on entertainment value, is 3 stars out of 5. If I honestly had to choose between watching The Meg or The Predator, I would definitely go for the latter just because of the fact that it knew what it was trying to be. But yeah, boys and girls, this was my review of The Predator. Por Dios, cómo me cuesta decir esa palabra en inglés. I really hope you guys liked my video, and if you did, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more videos like these. And as always, comment down below if you agree or disagree with my opinion, or just what you thought about this movie. And yeah, boys and girls, that's it. Once again, I ask my Heavenly Father to bless you all, that you guys can have a tremendous good day today. My name is Marcus Cantero, and as always, stay random.